Virgo, welcome to your mid-August general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Virgo and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles should that resonate with your specific situation the best. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what is going on in your love life at this time, what Spirit wants to talk to you about, be aware of, what is the energy surrounding you or coming into your love life that Spirit wants you to know about. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, okay, we got confusion here with the moon right there in the forefront, puzzled, unsettled, unclear. There's something that's not really making sense right now, Virgo, in your love life. There's something that's confusing you, maybe someone in particular. I'm seeing the letter C as in Chris, as in Christina, first, middle, last initial may mean something to someone. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Someone with Pisces or Cancer in their big three. Tell me more about this energy here. You could have met at nighttime, this specific person. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Someone's running, and it's weird because it happened all of a sudden and you felt like you didn't get a lot of clarity as to why they left. There's something that spooked them though, Virgo, that they didn't feel ready for, that they didn't think that they could start having with you. Tell me more about this energy here. Oh, okay. Shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, and destroyed. Yeah, someone is very hurt by the way someone left, and it didn't make sense. It didn't feel right. Like you would get it if it's like you guys were just not compatible or something very clear happened, like cheating, but no, someone just up and left, and it's really messed with someone. It's really hurt someone here, and it wasn't right. Very random. I don't know why this is coming through, but there's someone who really likes to smoke weed. Maybe you guys used to smoke together. Someone would roll a blunt. I don't know, but back to the story here. Yeah, this is something that is really confusing you. It was just random. It was out of the blue. And you're dealing with a runner for sure, Virgo. But I think they're even leaving you in the dark, leaving you in the dust because they don't want to talk about why this made them run. Let's get into this with the tarot, because Spirit definitely wants to talk about this certain situation with someone to give you the clarity that you're looking for. So tell me about this. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy here. Someone doesn't know what they want. Someone is struggling right now with figuring things out. Someone feels like there's imbalance here. I do feel, Virgo, like you're trying to move on from it, but there's just something that's keeping you still wonder about the situation. Now, with this Two of Pentacles, there could be two energies that someone is trying to work with, yours and someone else's, but that hasn't come to the surface yet. That hasn't been revealed yet. Tell me more. Yeah, we have the King of Wands in reverse, Leo energy. Someone is too afraid to speak on this. Someone kind of chickened out, got cold feet. The King of Wands in reverse is someone who is a little bit cowardly. I'm just keeping it real and saying it like it is, Virgo. And I also have to say with this King of Wands in reverse energy here that someone has been a bit angry with themselves, I feel like, for getting it this far or believing a certain person. But there's someone who is a little bit, with this King of Wands in reverse, they don't work very hard for a lot of things in their life. They're definitely not go-getters. They're definitely people who get triggered very easily if their egos get hurt. And instead of confronting it like adults, they hide and run away. But there's more to that we'll get to, okay? But tell me more. Yeah, King of Cups crowning this. Ooh. So emotions are involved here, and that may be the thing that spooked them out. Maybe someone went into this, Virgo, thinking you guys were going to have like a casual thing, friends with benefits, that this was just going to be a good time, but something developed deeper than that that really freaked them out. They didn't want to have feelings, but feelings have been developed nonetheless. Okay. High Priestess rooting this. Your suspicions, your feelings, whatever you're sensing around this, Virgo, is absolutely correct. And it kind of freaks them out that you know so much about this already that you're picking up on. Yeah, okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So there was something someone was hiding. There was something that someone was blocking themselves from. It definitely feels like someone who is emotionally unavailable, someone who wanted to have things their way, someone who's very stuck, maybe a little bit self-centered in a sense. But they were really trying to fight against their feelings for you, Virgo. They were trying to deny it. They didn't want to open up to you. Now, there could have been something at work that came up specifically, and they may have used work as an excuse as to why they weren't contacting you, but it was more than that for sure. Even if they did have a busy schedule, that's not the reason why they left. And they tried so hard to keep that from you, but you're a High Priestess. You sense everything, you feel everything, nothing can fool you. You read energy like that. And I think they got that about you. You even kind of went off a gut feeling by calling them out on something. And that you were right, even though you didn't have proof of it, whatever you were saying, like, that's not the reason, or you're lying to me or whatever, they were freaked out by the sense that you picked up on it. But with this Four of Pentacles, yeah, I think that this person really, I don't know if they just wanted to be single, they have commitment issues, or just had really crappy times in love and romance. There was an idea they went into this that there was going to be no strings attached, that you guys were just going to have your fun, and that they could be alone and not committed to anything. But I gotta say, there's something that developed here that they weren't prepared for, they didn't want to face, and they weren't ready to face. Someone could have like an injury currently, like with their ankle, like in an arm, like an ankle cast, or like a boot to wear for it, or like, yeah, I'm seeing some sort of physical injury here. Maybe someone's been having back problems. Let's get into this. I want to know more and dive deep. So first we have the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So I do feel if this is your energy, Virgo, you're just trying to figure out what the heck happened. Okay? Like, you know, and you sense with your feelings that there is more to the situation that they're not telling you. However, you're an earth sign. You like to have reason. You like to see the tangible evidence to things. And I feel as if because you still haven't gotten that evidence, it's still really bothering you. And it's something you feel like you can't really let go of. So I wonder if someone's been doing some snooping and investigating. Googling someone's name, going on someone's social media, just to get the information that still is puzzling someone. Now, if this is their energy, Virgo, they thought it was easier or going to be a lot easier walking away from you, dropping this, but it hasn't been. They find themselves still kind of being torn between coming back and explaining themselves and just keeping it dead as it is. So right now they're in the moment of deciding, and I feel that you feel that they're deciding too in this limbo type of thing. Now, because there's two kings here, I have to say that there could definitely be two people involved. Someone more of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, or water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But I think what's throwing someone off here with the King of Fire in reverse is that where someone was really actively communicating, wanting to see someone on the weekends and being, someone who really wanted this, all of a sudden that's kind of died down. And it's been wondering and making someone wonder, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? No, you just put them in this position of uncomfort that they weren't prepared for. So crossing this is the King of Fire in reverse. Leo energy specifically. I wonder, Virgo, if there was something you said or did that you didn't realize that they took a lot harder or that they took as a big hit to their ego. I wonder if it was something you said kind of joking around that you weren't really serious by, but because of the feelings that they were developed and that they were starting to get used to, they, instead of like asking you about it or confronting you about it, they ran away and retreated. I do feel with this King of Wands in reverse, there may have been a bit of a temper that was shown to you, and they got mad over something that you didn't think was a big deal, or that you couldn't understand why they were getting so upset over something, especially because they weren't even explaining themselves. I'm seeing a text message written in all caps for some of you guys as confirmation. You may have sent that to them. They sent it to you. I want to clarify this King of Wands. What is going on here in reverse? Tell me more about this. Knight of Cups. And then what else? Two of Cups. Guys, I'm not lying. I'm not lying here. There was definitely something triggered within this person. And the moment they started developing feelings for you and caring about you, that's when they ran. There's two twos here. Your birthday could be September 2nd, September 12th, perhaps August 22nd for some of you guys. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles. And they felt like this is not what they signed up for. But ultimately, their soul is being more drawn to this. But that's what they're avoiding. Now, for some of you with the Knight of Cups, I have to say, they may have felt like they tried to do something that showed that they were kind of curious about you emotionally. And you may have taken that as a bit of a joke. I don't know why I'm feeling that. But for those of you that know, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, for like 90% of you with this Two of Cups and Knight of Cups, they didn't like the territory they were getting in with you of developing these feelings and starting to really care. Love for them is very scary. It's not safe. With the King of Wands in reverse, there could have been someone who was extremely jealous in their past, extremely controlling, very, very angry. They would get angry over the smallest things. So that's when they swore, I'm not going to get emotionally involved again. And here it is. These feelings are starting to stir up over you, Virgo, that they find hard to control. And that's also something with the King of Fire in reverse. They like to be in control of everything, their own emotions, especially. And they're getting in that danger zone with you, or at least that's how they feel, whether that's the truth or not. I'm seeing a brown leather couch that someone may have in their living room, that something got pretty deep on that brown leather couch, whether there was a conversation or something physical happened on that couch. Anyway, let's keep going. Crowning this is the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. So you can't really explain it, but you know that there's feelings there. And the subtle things that they would do. It wasn't so upfront, but maybe it was the way they kissed you. Maybe it was the way they hugged you. Maybe it was the way that they would stare in your eyes. There was just something there. And they felt it too. It was definitely not one-sided, especially with the Two of Cups we have here. But this is when things were getting too deep. And unfortunately, I don't think they have that emotional maturity to really go into the depths that they're starting to feel for you. Now, they may have fallen in love with you. Yes, maybe it started off usually as a sexual, physical attraction, but there is something about your soul that was very healing. You guys are good listeners. They feel like they've had like deep conversations with you where you just kind of listened and you held the space for them. And they've told you something that they didn't reveal to a lot of people, something about their past, something that they experienced in their childhood specifically, that you were there for. But with this King of Cups, yeah, I think both of you kind of know how deep this kind of got. And that's where it's leaving you kind of hurt and confused with the fact of why they left. What's rooting this is the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy for me as a reader. So with this High Priestess energy, there's a lot that you're picking up on, Virgo, that they didn't want you to pick up on. You are just a BS detector, pretty much. And when there's something that you're sensing that is very strong, you just feel it, you know it, you get a gut feeling about it. It's why you can't easily shake it off. And there's just something about you, Virgo, that really captivates them, makes them intrigued. I don't know why, but they feel like you're kind of mysterious in some ways. Maybe some of you are very spiritual, you practice spirituality, you may have spiritual tattoos, maybe even like a moon tattoo for some of you guys, like a crescent moon in some sense. But there's just this like magnetic pull to you. And like I said, these people like to be in control, they like to have the facts, they like to really know what's going on. But with you, it further confuses them as to why these feelings get so deep, why you kind of rile them up in a sense emotionally. But if you've been feeling something's off, you feel like something's not right, or if they sent you some sort of BS excuse or explanation as to why something hasn't ended or why they haven't been contacting you, Virgo, you're right. And they try to play it off, they try to cover it, but they can't get past you. And I think that really freaks them out as well. In the recent past, we have the Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. Yeah, they did something that hurt you. Maybe they just stopped talking very recently. They, like, for some of you guys, they ditched on some plans you guys made that you were really looking forward to. They definitely did something to hurt you very recently. And with this Three of Cups, maybe they kind of ditched you to hang out with their friends. And by the fact that you felt something so deep with them, you didn't think they would do that. I kind of want to clarify this Five of Cups to get more specific on this. Tell me more. The High Priestess. Interesting. Tell me more. The Fool card. I do feel for some of you guys with this combination here, they did something impulsively to try to stop their feelings for you, like either start flirting with someone else or going on a date with someone else to kind of forget about you, to kind of like make their feelings seem not as deep for you as they really are, like try to fool themselves and convince themselves of something else that is not the truth. And you found that out in some way with the High Priestess energy. And I gotta say, Virgo, like, let's just say that they left you and then started dating someone new pretty damn quickly. They were just trying to replace you and they couldn't. That bond, that high priestess energy that they still feel very strongly for you with is even stronger now than before. So that really bit them right in the rear. Tell me more. Then 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Wands. So Sagittarius energy, Leo energy is now coming out here. So yeah, I do get a sense with this Fool card and this 8 of Wands energy, a sudden and impulsive decision they made to leave your life, to go to another beginning, to pursue other things. And you may have found out, like for some of you guys, I'm seeing someone watch someone's social media story of them being around people that you think that they were dating or interested in. That really hurt you. I think it's their own foolish way of trying to cover up their own feelings. Or yeah, I'm definitely getting a sense of ditching. It feels like ditching someone's plans and then they really just went to do something else, but they couldn't tell you that. 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's something they wanted the upper hand in, and I think by developing these feelings for you, they weren't having the upper hand. So they tried to get leverage in some way. And that's where they chose to make that choice impulsively, where they chose to kind of remove themselves from a situation and jump on to the next. It was for their own confidence boost, or for something to kind of, for themselves to have power back over in a sense. But this is not going to last very long, and I think it's already faded if it already happened. This little I gotcha type of thing is not, when they start to miss you and realize they can't replace you and realize that they can't just be like Houdini and come back in your life when they want to, I think they're really going to realize that they played themselves at the end of the day. And they really hurt you, and that's something you're going to remember. And that's not going to be as easy to roll out the red carpet for the way they thought you were going to, Virgo. But no, this is why they left. I think you're going to find that out pretty soon. But for those of you that it may take some time to still feel it or understand it, here's your clarity. But I think you already know with the High Priestess coming out twice what the real deal is. All right, Virgo. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month that you need to be aware of, know about, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, what's likely to happen and unfold for the two of you. Just pull some more tarot and oracle cards to dive deeper into this whole situations. If you still have questions, let's get them answered now. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Virgo, I really hope that this reading resonated with you, or at least confirmed a lot of what you've been feeling about this situation, has given you the clarity, insight, and guidance in regards to what's happening in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.